You know, one of the things that we find is a lot of the people who come to us, they live in an urban environment, and it's our job to be a window into the wild, to build that appreciation for nature and wildlife, and then to encourage people to take that forward, to live more sustainably and to care about protecting wildlife. My name is Mike Barclay. I'm the CEO of the Mandai Wildlife Group. Our goal is to create here a world-leading nature and wildlife destination. Conservation and sustainability are intertwined. You can't do one without the other. We've got a great platform. We see more than 5 million people here every year, and we have very extensive education programs. We even have a school inside the zoo now. So we're always telling the stories about what few things we can do as individuals to live more sustainably, why wildlife and nature matters, and why, as members of a community, we should really support all the initiatives to set aside more land for nature and wildlife. I think there are 3 or 4 key areas that we're looking at. The first is managing resources, so particularly energy and water. So we go to great lengths to produce as much green energy as we can. We also gather the rainwater that falls on the peninsula where we're located. We clean it up and we recycle that water. Another very important area for us is waste. We try to be very innovative in this space. We actually grow the larvae of soldier flies. And these larvae are really good at eating up food waste, but they're also very nutritious food sources for our primates. So it's a lovely way of upcycling food waste into a food source. We're always trying to make more of what we have here in terms of natural resource. We actually intentionally go out into the fringing areas outside the land that we look after to improve the ecology. We're very keen to support community projects to help conserve threatened species here in Singapore. Animals like the wonderful Sunda pangolin or the bird, the straw-headed bulbul, which are critically endangered. And we are working with local communities to try and improve their futures and allow the populations to recuperate. But also through Mandai Nature, our conservation arm, we directly support about 40 projects across Southeast Asia. So we work with a local NGO called Swara Owa, Owa being the local name for the Javan gibbon. So the villagers are now growing coffee beans, and we guarantee to buy about 80% of their crop. We bring the beans to Singapore, we roast them here, we blend them here, and we serve them as our coffee at the zoo. So it's a really nice educational story to tell. And the really great news is the population is coming back quite strongly in the local forests. So I'd hope that in 5 years' time, we'll be able to look back and say we've made a real substantive improvement in terms of harnessing green energy from our Mandai Wildlife Reserve, on the waste issues about producing less waste and upcycling and recycling our waste, on working with our supply chain to reduce the carbon footprint of all the supplies coming to Mandai, and also on our advocacy. I think it's really important that we tell the stories to all the people who come to our parks and encourage them to live more sustainable lives.